Let's forget the textbook definitions for a second. To really get what malware is, we have to start with a total disaster. Let's go back in time. The date is May 12th, 2017. It's a Friday afternoon, and things are about to go very, very wrong.
All across the United Kingdom's National Health Service, computers just start shutting down. And I'm not talking one or two, I mean thousands.
Before long, 80,000 devices, everything from patient check-in kiosks to the PCs on doctors' desks, are completely frozen. The screens, they're all showing the same thing, a ransom demand. And the real-world impact was immediate and honestly terrifying. You had doctors scribbling patient notes on scraps of paper. Critical surgeries had to be canceled. Ambulances were literally being rerouted because hospitals couldn't access patient records anymore. So what was the culprit? It wasn't a bomb, it wasn't a physical attack, it was just a single piece of software, a specific kind, a worm, called WannaCry. And get this, in just one day, it spread to over 200,000 computers in 150 different countries. So what on earth just happened? How can a few lines of code cause that much chaos? Well, to understand that, we have to understand the weapon itself, malware. The word malware is actually pretty simple. It's just a mashup of two words, malicious and software. It's basically an umbrella term for any program that's been designed to sneak onto your device and do something bad without you knowing. Okay, so here's the easiest way to think about it. Imagine your computer or your phone is your house, right? It's your private, digital space. Now, normal software, the apps you actually want to install, the programs you use every day, that stuff is like a plumber you hire. You let them in, they do the job you ask them to do, and then they leave. Simple. Malware, though, that's the guy who jimmies open a window while you're asleep. It might make a copy of your spare key so it can get back in later. It might just sit there and watch everything you do. And in the worst cases, it locks you out of your own house. Now, malware isn't just one thing. It's really a whole family of different kinds of threats. So let's look at the three main weapons in a digital criminal's toolkit. The three big categories you're going to run into are viruses and worms, trojans and spyware, and the one that caused all that chaos we started with, ransomware. Let's break down what makes them different. Okay, so a computer virus is kind of like a parasite. It has to attach itself to a legitimate program, and it needs you to do something, like click on an infected file, for it to spread. A worm, on the other hand, is totally different. It's a standalone program, and it can spread all by itself across a network. That's what WannaCry was. It didn't need anyone to click on anything. It just found a weak spot and wriggled its way from one computer to the next. And then you've got the Trojan horse, which, yeah, just like the old story, it tricks you into letting it inside by pretending to be something you actually want. Spyware is kind of the quiet cousin in this whole messed up family. It just hides on your device and watches. It can use something called a keylogger to record every single keystroke you make. We're talking your emails, your private messages, and yep, your usernames and passwords the second you type them in. And finally, we're back to ransomware. This is the digital version of getting locked out of your own house. This malware takes all of your files, your photos, your work documents, everything, and scrambles them with powerful encryption. Then, bam, a message pops up demanding you pay a ransom to get the only key that can unlock them. So you can probably see how these, technical-sounding threats become this massive global problem. Because this isn't just about being annoyed. It's about money. A lot of money. $30 billion. That's the estimated damage every single year from ransomware alone. And that number isn't just the ransoms people pay. It's the cost of businesses being shut down, the recovery efforts, the legal fees. It's the total cost of disrupting hospitals, schools, you name it. Okay, that's the scary part. It's a huge problem, but here's the good news. You are not powerless here. So let's switch gears from the threat to the solution. I'm going to give you 3 specific things you can do, like right now. First, we're going to check if your info has already been leaked out there. Second, we'll scan your device to see if anything sneaky has already gotten in. And third, and honestly, this is the big one, we're going to close the front door so these threats can't get in the first place. All right, step 1. Open up your browser and go to the website haveibeenpwned.com. It's a totally free, totally trusted tool run by a top security researcher. You just type in your email address and it'll tell you if your account info was ever exposed in one of those big corporate data breaches. If you show up on the list, go change those passwords immediately. Step 2. Download the free version of a tool like Malware. Run a full scan on your computer. You'd be amazed how many people have some kind of spyware or annoying adware running in the background and they have absolutely no idea. This will find it and get rid of it for you. And that brings us to step 3, the most important one. It takes us right back to that hospital disaster. Remember WannaCry? The attack that crippled the NHS? It almost exclusively infected computers that had missed a security update that Microsoft had released 2 months earlier. The fix was already out there. The digital window had been patched, but hundreds of thousands of people just hadn't installed the new lock yet. So seriously, go into your settings right now, on your phone, on your laptop, and turn on automatic updates.
So look, malware isn't some big, scary, unstoppable monster. It's just a collection of tools and tactics. And just understanding those tactics, how they break in, how they spy, how they extort you, that is the single most powerful step you can take to protect yourself.
Hey, if this was useful, hit subscribe for more explainers just like it. Next time, we're going to be tackling phishing. You know, those deceptive emails and sketchy links. They are the #1 way almost every type of malware we just talked about actually gets delivered. We'll show you exactly how to spot them before you ever click.